We've all seen it. Your cat walks up to a pair of shoes, a piece of laundry, or even your hand. They take a deep sniff, and then they freeze. Their mouth hangs slightly open, their upper lip curls back, and they stare into space with a glazed expression that looks like they've just smelled something truly offensive. In the internet world, we call this the stink face. We laugh at it, we take pictures of it, and we assume our cats are just being dramatic. But as we sit here in 2026, the world of feline sensory biology is revealing that this funny face is actually the activation of a sophisticated, high-tech biological scanner. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are breaking down the Flehmen response, the key to what scientists call vomeronasal intelligence. Your cat isn't just smelling the air, they are tasting it. They are using a specialized organ that sits between the world of smell and the world of taste to read the chemical signatures of their environment. By the end of this 15-minute deep dive, you will understand how your cat uses this sixth sense to detect your stress levels, your health status, and even your future intentions before you've said a word. If you thought you knew your cat, wait until you see what they know about you. To understand the Flehmen response, we have to look at an organ most humans don't even have. It's called the vomeronasal organ, or more commonly, the Jacobson's organ. Located in the roof of the cat's mouth, just behind the front teeth, this organ is a fluid-filled sac that is lined with sensory cells. Unlike the regular olfactory system in the nose, which detect volatile odors in the air, the Jacobson's organ is designed to detect non-volatile chemical signals, specifically pheromones. When your cat makes that stink face, they are performing a very specific physical action. By curling their lip and opening their mouth, they are closing their regular nostrils and opening two small ducts called the incisive papilla. This creates a vacuum effect that pulls heavy scent molecules, lipids, and proteins directly into the Jacobson's organ. The cat isn't smelling a scent, they are pumping a chemical sample into a specialized laboratory in their head. According to research from the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery, this organ has its own dedicated neural pathway. While regular smells go to the olfactory bulb, these pheromone signals go to the accessory olfactory bulb, which connects directly to the amygdala and the hypothalamus. This means the information they taste goes straight to the emotional and hormonal centers of their brain. It bypasses the thinking brain and goes directly to the reacting brain. Here is the part that changes the way you look at your cat forever. The Jacobson's organ is primarily used in the wild for tracking prey and identifying the reproductive status of other cats. But in a domestic setting, cats have adapted this organ to read their humans. Because you are a high-value asset in their territory, the cat needs to know your biological state. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. When you're happy, you release oxytocin. When you're afraid, you release adrenaline. These hormones aren't just inside your body, they're secreted through your sweat and skin. To a human, they're invisible. To a cat's nose, they're subtle. But to the Jacobson's organ, they are a loud, clear message. When your cat Flemens near you, they are checking your chemical weather report. Recent studies published in Frontiers in Veterinary Science suggest that cats can detect minute changes in human hormonal levels. This is why your cat might suddenly become extra clingy when you're about to get sick, or why they might avoid you when you're angry, even if you're acting calm. They aren't reading your facial expressions, they are tasting the stress hormones on your skin. They are performing a biometric scan of your internal state. In a multi-pet household, the Flehmen response is the status report. Cats use this organ to identify which other cat has been in the room, how long ago they left, and what their current social rank is. Pheromones left in the environment act like a digital login sheet. By using the Jacobson's organ, a cat can tell if another cat is healthy, if they are feeling aggressive, or if they are looking for a mate. But it goes even deeper. Cats use this sense to identify the chemical signature of their territory. If you bring a new object into the house, like a new piece of furniture, the cat will Flehmen it. They are checking to see if this object has been marked by another biological entity. They are looking for biological data that the nose alone cannot detect. This is also why cats are so fascinated by laundry. Your dirty clothes are a concentrated map of your biological identity. When your cat makes that funny face over your gym socks, they aren't disgusted, they are actually downloading a massive amount of data about where you've been, who you've been with, and what your physical condition is. To a cat, your laundry is a biography written in pheromones. Can cats detect human illness? In 2026, we're seeing a massive surge in biodetection research. While dogs are famous for smelling cancer or low blood sugar, cats have a secret advantage, the vomeronasal organ. Because this organ detects non-volatile proteins, it is actually more sensitive to certain volatile organic compounds associated with metabolic changes. According to data found on NCBI, cats have been observed making the Flehmen response towards specific areas of their owner's body, such as the breaths or a specific patch of skin, long before a medical diagnosis was made. While we aren't at the point of using diagnostic cats in hospitals, the science suggests that their stink face might actually be a medical alert. If your cat is consistently performing the Flehmen response on a specific part of your body, or if their behavior towards you changes along with this open-mouthed stare, it's worth paying attention to. They are detecting a chemical shift in your biology. They are seeing the invisibles. This isn't mysticism, it is high-level evolutionary biology. They are tasting the changes in your chemistry that your own doctor hasn't even tested for yet. You might be wondering, if this sense is so powerful, why don't we have it? The truth is, we used to. Human embryos actually develop a vestigial vomeronasal organ in the womb, but it usually disappears or becomes non-functional before birth. As humans evolved to rely more on vision and complex language, we traded our chemical sensing abilities for better data processing in the visual cortex. Cats, however, never made that trade. They kept the ancient hardware. This is why there's often a communication gap between us and our pets. We are trying to talk to them with words and hand signals, while they are talking to us in a chemical language we can't even perceive. When your cat stares at you with their mouth open, they are essentially listening to a conversation you don't even know you're having. Understanding this helps us respect the cat's mental space. When they are in a Flehmen state, they are busy, their brain is processing complex data. Interrupting them during this state is like someone hanging up the phone in the middle of an important call. By allowing your cat to finish their scan, you are allowing them to feel secure in their knowledge of you. You are respecting their sixth sense. I want to hear from our community. I have a challenge for you today. I want you to pay close attention to your cat for the next 24 hours. Wait for that open-mouthed stare. When it happens, I want you to look at what they are smelling. Is it a piece of your clothing? Is it another pet? Or is it you? Come back to the comments and tell me what triggered your cat's stink face, and more importantly, what was your emotional state at that moment? Were you stressed? Were you tired? Were you excited? We're looking for patterns. Does your cat Flehmen more when you're under pressure? When you share these results, you are helping us build a pheromone map of the human-cat bond. This engagement tells the internal reach systems of the platform that our community is engaged in high-level observation, which pushes this video out to millions of other cat owners who are currently laughing at a funny face without realizing they are being biologically scanned. The next time your cat gives you that stink face, don't just laugh. Take a second to realize that you are in the presence of a superior sensory machine. You are being analyzed at a molecular level. Your cat is tasting the very hormones that drive your emotions and your health. Understanding the Flehmen response is the ultimate empathy hack. It reminds us that our cats are not just little people in fur coats. They are alien intelligences with a set of tools we can only dream of. They see the world, and you, in a way that is deeper, more complex, and more chemical than you ever imagined. If this deep dive into the Jacobson's organ changed the way you look at your cat's funny faces, hit that like button. Subscribe for our next video where we'll explore pet self-medication, how your cat knows which plants and minerals can heal them. Remember, your cat isn't just watching you, they are tasting the truth. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Signing off.